Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this J. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. I'm never mine. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage.
Wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. Some strong running at the 20. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Bengals defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
13 yards there and a Niner first. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, and en route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. An inside give, Brown. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Can we just take that run and turn it into kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As his first punt will come from inside as rush comes and they block it. Only 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there. Taking it in.
And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Purdy looking to throw.
This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
And pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
The Niners at 3-4 on the year coming into play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They defer to Brown to start the drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 17-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Burrow will throw. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Purdy will set up to throw it here. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Third down. Here's McCaffrey. Touchdown! 49ers! Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Bengals. McPherson now for the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Let's go.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 31. 114 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49 touchdown. So what a 1st half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
Now Moody for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Come on, ready?
Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 33. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Here's Purdy.
Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So it makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy from the gun. And this pass caught by Gray.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, it's Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. They find some open field here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Purdy. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Pushing his way through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here we go. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
11 mighty.
They go play action with Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
And the Bengal 1st down.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Back to Mixon on second down. Down right around the 25. But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. 11. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Brown going to take this down just short of the goal line. We got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Brings up second and goal.
11, Thomas.
Brown once more. And he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Third and goal. Burrow. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. There he goes left side. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. 177 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
He was careful, got a big run out. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Slot man moves right. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that fourth.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the fourth. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time he just didn't get there.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Cincinnati.
Let's get set.
Now Burrow on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
On 1, right? A gain of 14. And the Bengal first down.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Jamar Chase from 21 yards away. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
31. Bengals, 1 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards for number 11.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Back to throw, Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And they work this right upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Boy, 203 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. His ball is caught. He's got Debo. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. McCaffrey running up the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Moody good here, the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Play action. Now Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
McCaffrey. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. McCaffrey turned away on fourth and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. Well, they knew who to turn to on fourth down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise, because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
Here we go. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Burrow. That's complete to Chase.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Burrow.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is fourth down. Now Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use him on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. And he will find his man Chase complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
McPherson on for the extra point.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Out to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And this announcer kind of speechless. Cannot explain what just happened there. Utter lunacy. He ran the wrong way the length of the field and gave up a safety. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.